gain there, maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdowns. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the run, back north.
Rodgers now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
23 yards, the pickup there. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 17. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. This is Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 6:30.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quick.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
70, Indy.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He completes it to Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
15, Ronnie. 15 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hey, hold it. 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Set. 18 Gator. 54 Mike. Hey, that's
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The linebacker, Brooks Reed, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run with Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
58. Check to the 50. Hey, you block over here.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Five. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Woo! Mike 52.
I got you, son. I got you.
Jump out. Run.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Cooper's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check pass. Check 13. Check 13.
Back north.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
No. Chance.
Now Rodgers. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Whip. Watch the whip. 88.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers chalked that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. That's a gain of 5.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double. Hey, I-7. Leo. Hard. Go.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Box it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 37-yard line.
258. Slant.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Check.
Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I got it.
Ready?
Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Kill.
On play action, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Watch it.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Delta.
On 1st down, Rodgers looking for Cooper. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Dontari Poe in on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones. Staying on his feet. Oh, fighting off the defender. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
319. 630.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And again, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
52's the mic, boys. 52. I can't believe
Zip. Yeah, live.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Cooper was the target there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Tonight's final score,